It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Minnesota Vikings. The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Now they try the right side here. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And now here's a carry heading left. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
It off out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The kick by Carlson is good. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run. Cook. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now a give running right. It's Cook. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. Cook with a 1st down and much more. And some room to work. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, 51 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. touchdown. He'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. On play action, they'll throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to pump this one away. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Give to Cook out of the gun. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he will have a Vikings first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And some space here. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not. Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 36. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They start the drive with Cook. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 4. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And now here's a carry heading left. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
155 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They'll run on first down. Cook. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Now back to throw. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Looking to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On first down, it's Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Cook running right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
201 yards for him on the ground as this has been a night to remember to this point.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Dalvin Cook
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And yet again, he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. For a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. He'll look to throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And running with power here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They find some open field here. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Vikings are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will make this a 19-point game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Getting the ball is Cook running left. Divine Diablo there to make the stop. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Screen play, Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll set up to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film and find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And, Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even